One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Sanford. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So
he's got it. 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see.
There he goes. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, trying to get him going there. But you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns it loose to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Jayhawks. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give is to Williams. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Here's the handoff. Ripping through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Trying to get it in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision, whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Steps away. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To throw, it's Daniels. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The option look. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got the quick pass. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Breaks. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pushes ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Going to try to get it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Williams. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Immediately fires to the middle. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is stopped. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Got a man. It's Connors. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Connors. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Firing to the right, complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Wegman. Touchdown, Cougar! And here they come, almost all the way back. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance. Just couldn't capitalize on it.
The Jayhawks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here comes the heat. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up, He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jayhawks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Makes the quick grab. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Wegman. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
First down for the offense. On the double.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mousson. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. That throw and catch It's a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the single back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Going to run it. It's Sanford. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Running through contact. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here comes the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Now on second down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make them.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Connors. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You know, I think in this situation in the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Touchdown, Houston! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
The peaks and valleys and ebbs and flows of college football. It looks like this offense is going to tie the game with the extra point. Instead, it gets blocked. It gets returned the other way for 2. They're now winning by 3, and if you fall on the onside kick, you're getting out of here with the win.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know, the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another...